How to start day trading as a beginner in 2025. The whole complete guide to apps and tools you need by Relapse Trading, which is me. Before we get started, this is actually a 33-page PDF book, but I will only be going over a few pages just for the beginners. And if you guys do want this whole PDF book, just let me know in the comments below and I can send you guys a link. All right, coming in, the introduction. All right, day trading in 2025, the complete setup. All right, what is day trading? If you guys do not know, day trading is when you buy and sell a financial instrument, which is like stocks, future, or options within the same day. So you're buying and selling things within the same minute, maybe on 1 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute. It doesn't matter as long as it closes and opens in the same day. It's considered day trading. The goal is to take advantage of small price movement and make a profit before the market closes. Unlike long-term investing, a day trader don't hold positions overnight. Everything starts and finishes in a single trading sessions. It works by looking for opportunities during the day, during the trading day. All right, you have to use charts, tools, and strategies to predict where the price might go. Once a setup occurs, the trader enters a position, manages risk with a stop loss, and then exits when they hit their target or places, or when the trade goes against them. So essentially, you're buying and selling things within the same day, whether that's you holding for 1 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, 30, does not matter. But the whole point is you're buying and selling in the same day. Okay, that's what day trading is. There's also something called swing trading, but we're not going to get into that. Now, coming in for the timing that you need to know, the pre-market is 4 a.m. to 9:30 Eastern time, which is New York time. Okay, that is the pre-market. So that is a time where if you want to look for setups for stocks or anything, that is a time to be awake before 9:30. The market will open at 9:30 to 10:30. Now, mind you, the market closes at like 4 p.m., but these are like the hours. Market open 9:30 to 10:30. This is where there's high volatility. Momentum plays most of the time. Sometimes it's going to be different times, market is not perfect, but we're going off of the majority of the time. The midday 10:30 to 3 p.m. All right, this is range bound trading. Most of the time there's consolidation. Power hour, the last hour from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. increases volume and trend continuation. There's also after hours, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., which is kind of where you're really not gonna mess with this. This is just something just to know, just cause that's when earnings come out, news comes out, news events actually. Okay, cool. Now you know what day trading is. Now you know the timing. Now you need to know the apps you need or the websites. Okay, you don't need dozens of tools. You just need a few. Now, if you want to trade futures, like the ones you kind of see on most of the time when you see trading videos, it's going to be futures now. It got pretty popular. So for futures, I personally will just recommend Tradevate. It's a very simple direct futures broker with fast execution and trading view integration. Now, what this basically means is I'll tell you in a little bit. Tradevate is good. I know there's also something called Ninja Trader. Personally, I think this is the most popular Tradevate. If you want to trade options, I would recommend Thinkorswim or Webull. Webull is not on this, but I do recommend Webull as well too. All right. For beginners, I would recommend just sticking to futures. Options, you have to learn a little bit more, which I don't recommend newbies to start on this. There's no point. You're gonna lose. Now for charting, just use TradingView. I don't know any other trading platform trading charts that's as easy, as simple, clean as TradingView. Okay, it is the number one charting app that works across all the markets. So I would just stick to TradingView. Okay, first you get a futures account if you want to trade. What's it called? If you want to trade futures, and then for options, just use Thinkorswim. And then one second. And then for charting, just use TradingView. And now for news, if you want to know where news comes out and all of that, you can use Benzinga Pro or Forex Factory, which comes out with real-time news and market movement information. Okay, you do definitely need to know this. And I would recommend just stick with Forex Factory. It is more simple. Now, the reason you need this is because you might be in a trade, and when it hits 7 a.m. Pacific time, because that's usually when news comes out, all right? 7 a.m. or what is that, like 10 a.m. Eastern time or something. This, like, if you don't know, sometimes news will come out and there will be a big move. Now, if you're in a trade and you don't know if this news is going to come out, sometimes it moves like quite a crazy amount. If you want to search up on YouTube news plays, you'll find out. Now, okay, now we got everything down. Now you know what day trading is. Now you know the time. Now you know. Okay, if you want to trade futures, download this app. If you want to trade options, download this. I would recommend sticking to futures. Now to chart, just use TradingView. All right. If you want to know information, Forex Factory. Cool. Now you have the apps. Now you have to pick a strategy. All right. Now this is the most complicated part, but at the same time, the most easiest part. Having the right apps is only the beginning. The key is your strategy. All right. I'll tell you just a few basic strategy, the core day trading strategy that people follow. Do not listen to people when they say, "Oh, you've probably heard of smart money concepts and ICT." Yes, everything works, but it depends on the trader. Do not let people tell you that certain strategies don't work, because I promise you there's people out there making millions of dollars using the same strategy. They just go online and they try to shit on people, but practically a lot of strategies are the same, just packaged with different names. Okay, the first one we got, mind you, this is for beginners. So yeah, the first one you could look into is trend following. Entering when the market is clearly moving up or down, you ride the momentum until signs of reversal happens. The setup occurs on strong directional move with volume. Entries is pullbacks to support resistance, and trend weakening or target reach is your exit points. I'm not even going to read the description too much. If I were you, I'd just search up on YouTube trend following strategies. I'll actually literally make videos about all of these soon. So just stay tuned for that. So first we got trend following, then we got breakouts. Trading when price breaks above or below a key level with conviction and volume, okay? And then we have pullbacks, waiting for price to retrace before entering the direction of the trend. So if it's going up, then you wait. I actually have pictures right here. For example, this is trend following. You enter like right here, right? You say it's like going up, boom, boom, boom. You enter like right here, you follow the trend. Breakout is, okay, pretend, look at my mouse, right? Pretend there's a line right here. All right. It breaks above, that's when you enter. For example, there's a line up here, right? That's going to be resistance. And once it breaks above, you enter. You enter long. And then boom. Or pullback is, okay, it's going up and down, up, down. You wait for it to pull back into a key area and then boom, long. All right, very, very simple. Now, when it comes to the actual real part of trading, mind you, you can search up all the trading strategies you want. All right, these are just the basics. And then if you want, look on my YouTube. I also have trading strategies as well too that I kind of post every day. Now, the main thing is psychology in the long game. Day trading is not about finding a magic app or secret strategies, all right? It's about discipline and mindset. I know you always hear this stupid word, discipline and mindset, but I promise you, without this, you have nothing. All right, accept that you will lose. Even professional traders only win 60 to 50% of their trades. The key is learning how to manage losses without blowing up your account. This is what trading is. Forget everything you ever learned about trading or ever heard. Trading is managing losses without blowing up your account and risk management. That's it. Control your emotion. Emotions like fear and greed will control you. Fear makes you exit winning trades too early. Greed makes you hold losing trades too long. Successful traders follow rules. All right, realistic time frame. Most beginners think they'll master trading in a few months, but I promise you, the objective of trading you can master, all right, which is find a strategy, boom, 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 all that. But the actual mind game will depend on you. There is no time. Some people can get in a few months, some people get in a few years. If you treat trading like a business, keep detailed records, continuously learn, stay patient, you'll give yourself the best chance to succeed. All right, keep a trading journal, everything. Now, mind you, this is just the beginning. Like I would say, the video is for beginners, so I hope you got a pretty decent idea of what day trading is. Later on, this PDF does go more in depth with everything I just mentioned. It is 32 pages long. If you guys do want the PDF book, just let me know in the comments below, and I can give you the link for the whole book. And if you guys do want trading strategies or anything like that, just go to my YouTube. I do have I have a lot of trading strategies that you can start to learn. And other than that, guys, that is the beginner guide. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out.